people are over on TikTok, if you guys can pop over onto YouTube so that when we start our walk, we'll be able to start playing this game. But the first part of this game, we will play over with both platforms going. First thing, it's a guessing game. It's called the Who, What, Where, When, and Why of Gilmore Girls. The way this works is I'm thinking of something that happened or occurred or a person or place or a thing that was on Gilmore Girls. We maybe saw it, we maybe didn't see it. And the way this works is you're going to be asking yes or no questions. And as you ask these yes or no questions, I will answer them with yes or no. And then you have to then go to the next stage. Start more broad. You have no idea what I'm thinking. I have no idea what I'm thinking until I look at this thing. So everyone put 1 in the chat. Let me know that you hear this and you want to play. We have Arlette. I know that Arlette would like to play. The more people that go over to YouTube to play will be much easier. If we don't have enough people in here, you're going to start by asking, is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Those are the questions you want to ask. Is it a who? Is it a what? Just ask that in the comment section and I will respond with yes or no. Start asking your questions and go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Start asking those questions right now. And if not, I'll be just sitting here going, okay, whatever. But we only have 2 people over on YouTube. And can you hear me first? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ding, ding, ding. Nobody's talking. Is it a who? No, it is not a who. Thank you, Taylor, for responding. Is it, and thank you for responding, Taylor. I appreciate that. Is it a who? It is not a who. Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Is it a where? It is not a where. It is not where. Is it a what? A when? Or a why? Is it a what, a when, or a why? Start asking those questions. Is it a what, a when, or a why? Is it a when? It is not a when. Is it a why or a what? Is it a why or a what? Is it a what? It is a what. Okay, now that we know that it's a what, we might want to think about what what's can be. What can what's be? It is not a person. It is a what, which means it's an object. Do we see the object? These are questions you need to think about. Do we see the object? Is it visible? Is it something we've heard about? Is it something someone touches? Is it someone, does it move? Is it movable? Things that would be movable are things that are not stationary. Is it someone that should be blocked on my YouTube because they are asking silly questions? Okay, so we are playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game. Can you hold it in your hand? You can hold it in your hand. Is it wearable? Is it edible? Is it a part of the set? Is it something that is on a person or is it something else? Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game. That's the only questions I will be answering at this time. So play along. If you've watched Gilmore Girls, I don't know how to do that. It will not allow me to do that on this side. So, anyone? Subscribers. Okay, great. The whole time. Wait. Any directions? Okay, great. There we go. Subscribers, it is set to subscribers now. You have to have been subscribed for at least 1 minute to be able to participate over there. So please subscribe over on my YouTube so that you can participate in the live. Is it something you wear? It is something that you wear. It is something that you can wear. It is something you can wear, and it is something you can hold in your hand. In fact, it is something you can wear and hold in your hand. Guys, over on TikTok, please pop over on YouTube. We are playing a Gilmore Girl game. Is the what shown on camera? Is it visible on camera? Do we see it? Yes, we do see it. We do see it. So guys, over on TikTok, please pop over on YouTube and play the game because we're going to be walking out that door in a few minutes. Is everyone over on TikTok following me on YouTube? If not, go up to my bio and click the profile and then click YouTube and then subscribe over on YouTube. And in about a minute, you'll be able to comment over on YouTube. Only subscribers can comment on YouTube. Is it worn by Lorelai? No, but you should figure out who wears it. Figure out who wears it. Everyone is hopping over to YouTube because we're going to be going on a walk and we are playing the Gilmore Girl guessing game. Pop over to YouTube so we can continue to play this game. So far we know it is wearable. Is it worn by Rory? Yes, and it is worn by Rory and someone else. It is worn by Rory and someone else. Was it a gift? No, it was not a gift. That is a good question. Thank you, Michelin. Mitch. We're going to call you Mitch from now on. Yes, we are over on YouTube, friends. Hello, Kevin. Come over to YouTube. We're playing the game. So far we know that this object, we see this object, and it was worn by Rory and someone else. It was held in, and it is held in, and it can be held in the hand, which is also a very important clue. It's an important clue. Pop over onto YouTube. I'm going to lose my steam if you guys don't ask. Is Rory and Lane? No, it was not Rory and Lane. It was not Rory and Lane. Hello, Abby, and welcome. We're playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game. We're thinking of who, what, where, when, and why. It is a what worn by Rory. It is an object of clothing. What kind of object of clothing is it? That might be the question. Was it Rory and Emily? No, but I could not imagine anything that both Rory and Emily wore together. What is an object that both Rory and another person wore? Hello, YouTube friends. Is it a feather boa? No, it is not a feather boa. Start by figuring out who the other person that wore it. Was it Rory and Logan? No, it was not Rory and Logan. Hello, Kevin. Maybe figure out where this object was worn. That'll narrow it down. Where was this object worn? Guys over on TikTok, please come join us on YouTube. It is not a jacket. It is not a jacket. It is not a jacket. Everyone over on TikTok, please join us. Is it a shirt? No. Was it worn at Yale? It was worn at Yale. An object that was worn by Rory and someone else, and it was worn at Yale. Interesting. An object worn at Yale. Hello, Dream World. Welcome. We are playing a TikTok guessing game. I mean, who, what, where, and when, and why guessing game over on YouTube and TikTok, but we will be joining. Is it the bathrobe that Rory gave to Marty? Ding, 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 ding. Becky and Mitch got it right about the same time. Guys, everyone put a 1 in the chat. We are going to go on a walk. So if you're not watching, head over to YouTube right now. We're going to be playing this game over on YouTube. And see you later, TikTok. We're going to sign out on TikTok. We're going to sign out on TikTok. And we're going over to the game. We're going to the game. We've got another one. Everyone put a 1 in the chat. And let me know what your next who, what, where, when, and why, what you think it is. The who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore Girls. Is it, oh, got it. Okay, we got the next one. We're going to probably, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I got to get my glasses, too. Got my glasses. I got my list. I got my puppy tied to my waist who, like, doesn't want to go back this way. Come on, Katie. We got to get my glasses. It's very important, Katie. We got to get come follow me. Follow me. Just follow me. Trust me, Katie. Trust me. We're going this way for a quick second. We are live playing the Gilmore Girls guessing game. The who, what, when, where, and why of Gilmore's. So you guys, start asking your questions in a moment. You start asking the questions in a moment. I'm going to look at the chat right now. I'm grabbing a cookie before we go on this walk. Start asking questions And then we'll go and walk. I will start answering it, but I need a cookie. You don't need a cookie, but I need a cookie. I mean, you can have a cookie. Good suggestion, Taylor. That was smart. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know that I needed to get it to move. Okay. Is it a who? It is a who. Okay. It is a who. Okay, guys, start playing the game. We got a who. We know it's a who. What else could it be? Who? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it a dog? Is it a cat? Is it an animal? Is it a person? Do we see this person? I don't know. Is the person on more than one episode? First, is it a person? Yes. Is the person seen on more than one episode? Yes. Is the who a human? Yes. Is the who a human? I love that I have you guys asking that. The who is a human. Are they a man, a woman, a boy, a child, a baby? Is it a male? It is a male. Is it Max? Oh, no, it is not Max. You might want to figure out how old the male is. Figure out how old the male is. Is the male past puberty? Yes, the male is past puberty. It's a very specific way of asking it. Did their voice change yet? Is their voice like this? That's a very specific way. Okay, we're gonna flip the camera. Or do we flip the camera? Do we flip it? I don't know. Is the male from Stars Hollow? Yes, they are. They are from Stars Hollow. We see them in Stars Hollow. Is it a student? No. They are past puberty. No, but that doesn't mean that being a student doesn't mean that they aren't. But they're not a student. They are not a student. You still need to figure out how old they are. What do they look like? What other things? Perhaps what do they do? And maybe like what scenes? I don't know. You can think about it. It's actually pleasant in here tonight. It is. That was a good idea. We'll do that from now on. Subscribers only can chat. You guys, please make sure to share this live and also hit that thumbs up button. There's 3 thumbs up and there's 8 people in here. Let's make that a little bit more. Hit that thumbs up. I don't know how you do it. Maybe one of the mods can tell you how to do it. Is he tall like Dean? No. No, not tall like Dean. Dean is a very specific kind of tall. I would say, are they shorter than Dean? Are they tall like Dean? No. Double tap the screen chat. Is that how you do it? Okay, awesome. Everyone double tap the screen chat. It's chilly tonight. Okay, so you start asking your questions. Does the person work? Does the man work? That man better get to work. He does work. He does work. That is a good question. Do they work? Yes. It narrows it down to most of the above puberty men in the town. Does he have a coffee preference? Oh, I don't know. I don't know that we've heard his coffee order. Is he older than Luke? No. I would say no. What's funny about that is he older than Luke? What if it were Luke? Is he older than Luke? No. Is he younger than Luke? No. Why? Because he is Luke. No. Is the man in a relationship? It's a very long series. I think eventually they're in a relationship. It's chilly. It's chilly. Chilly. I'm chilly. I'm chilled. Not gonna lie. Okay. All we know about this person is they are above puberty. They are younger than Luke. They are shorter than Dean. Is it Kirk? Nope, not Kirk. And they don't have a coffee preference. And they are not necessary. I mean, they're in a, I don't know. I don't know about their relationship status. It's not a, I mean, at some point in time, I think they are in a relationship. Yes. Is he a trust fund baby? I don't think so. No. Not a trust fund baby. And they are in Stars Hollow. They part of the Stars Hollow. Does he garden? No, but he's been in the garden. No, but he's been in the garden. So in a way, does that mean he gardens? That is a very big hint. That's a very big hint. Does he work at the Dragonfly Inn? Oh yeah, he does work at the Dragonfly Inn. If you guys don't get it on this next guess, there's something wrong. You guys don't get it on the next guess. Is it Michelle? It is Michelle. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone put a 1 in the chat. Let me know that you've heard this. And I see only 4 thumbs up, so please hit the whatever to make that thumbs up happen. I don't know if we have more people than the 2 that seem to be playing. Okay, we are ready for our next thing. Okay, guys. Start guessing your who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore. Start guessing. Sorry, I'm just trying to open this up. The who, what, why, where, what, why, and of Gilmore Girls. Go for it. Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Let me know. Is it a what? It is a what. That was pretty quick. It is a what? What kind of what is it? Is it something you wear? Is it something you can touch? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is there a lot of them? Is it small? Is it, I don't know, you guys have to ask the questions. Is it edible? Is it, will it, I don't know. Can you wear it? Can you, what else? Is it in more than one episode? No, it is not in more than one episode. It is not in more than one episode. Now, things that will help you out with this is asking every question you can about a what. Figure out, like, do we see it? Is it something you can replicate? Yeah, I'd say, yeah, it is replicable. It is not a unique single item. You might want to ask where we see this item, how often we see it within the episode, because it's only in one episode. Is it, you might want to ask who is touching it or interacting with it. Do we see this in the Gilmore house? No. Is it an automobile? No. It is not. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera on Katie tonight. And we're going to... There she is. Oh, look at Katie. Katie's like, I heard my name. I'm going to turn the camera on Katie tonight. Katie. There she is. There's Katie. Guys, give Katie a thumbs up if you can. Is it bigger than a microwave? Is it bigger than a microwave? No. I would say no. It is not bigger than a microwave. Is it living? Technically, at one point in time, it was. But is it still alive? No. Is it something you can eat? Yes, you can eat it. Do we see anyone eat it? That's the other question. Do we see anyone eat it? Now, where do we see it is a very important question. Where do we see it? Is it an egg? No, it is not an egg. It's not an egg. Did you ask if we saw it physically? Have you asked that? Do more than one person eat it in an episode? No. No. You might want to ask, does anyone eat it in the episode? Versus, does more than one person eat it in the episode? Is it something we see? Yes, we do see someone eat it. No, we do not see anyone eat it. Sorry. Scratch that. No one eats it. We do see it. We see it. Sorry, I answered the wrong question. And then I doubled down and answered it the wrong way. We see it, but we do not see it being eaten. And it is food. Is it something we see? We do see it. Okay, come on, kiddo. Is it the broccoli tart? Ding, 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 ding. Abby gets it with the broccoli tart. Good job. Good job. Other questions you could have asked is, where did we see it? Did Suki touch it? That might have been confusing though, but if we had said Lorelai's house with Suki, you would have gotten the broccoli tart. Assuming, okay. Okay. We're ready for our next one. We are ready for the next one. Okay. Is it before Chilton or after Dean? That's funny. Okay, everyone put a 1 in the chat and start asking your who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore Girls. Start asking your who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore Girls. Now remember, one thing that is important to our game is starting broad and not trying to figure it out before we know enough information about this object. Be a little bit more vague. We know nothing. It's a blank slate. It's not until you ask these questions that we can narrow down everything about this object or person or place or thing or event. Is it aware? No, it is not aware. It is not aware. These are questions that we should be asking first. Is it a who? Is it a what? Obviously, it's not aware. Is it a when? Is it a why? Is it an object? It is an object. So it's a what? It's an object. Now, things that will determine what this object is. Does the object move? Do we see the object? Is it big? Is it small? Is it heavy? Is it edible? Is it wearable? Does someone touch it? These are all different things. Where the object is are very important questions. So you can start asking things like that, and kind of determine it. There's different ways to get to what it is. The best is always to ask if we actually see it, because if we never see it, then it will determine it'll be something different. Is it an object? Is the object pre-Yale? That's a weird question to ask, because that would only mean that we would only see it before Yale. Why don't you ask how often we see it? Like, do we see it all the time? Or do we only see it once? Oh, good night, Taylor. Get some sleep. Ask if we see it more often. It is a what? Is it in Luke's? No, it is not in Luke's. It is a what? It's not in Luke's. Maybe figure out how many episodes we see it in. Do we see it in a lot of episodes? Like, is it in more than one season? Is it in all of the seasons? Give or take. But the where is going to be the thing. Is it a line? No, it's a what? Object in more than one season. We do see it in more than one season. So it is seen in more than one season. Okay. Okay, what other questions do you have for me? I'm waiting for your other questions. Do we see it outside? No, it is not outside. Okay, people. Oh my God, I saw like a silhouette walking, and it was people, not coyotes. For a second, I was going to coyotes. We see it inside only. But where do we see it? Inside. You got a low battery? Okay. No problem. Okay, so we see it inside. But where? Where do we see it inside? We definitely don't see it at Luke's. Is there other places? Do we even see it in Stars Hollow? These are questions that you need to ask. You might also want to find out how big it is. Do we see it in Hartford? Yes, we do see it in Hartford. We see it in Hartford. What locations are in Hartford? Now, I changed your Heartland to Hartford because I knew what you were talking about. No problem. I understand. This isn't a game about semantics. It's a game about understanding what the point, trying to guess. Do we see it at Chilton? No. If we don't see it at Chilton, what other places are in Hartford? What other major places are in Hartford that have interiors that we've seen? Is it in the Gilmore's house? Is it in Emily and Richard's house? Yes, it is in Emily and Richard's house. Okay, so it's an object in Emily and Richard's house. Does it move? Is it edible? Is it someone wears? Is it something that is part of the set? Is it furniture? Is it decor? Is it like, ask all the questions you can. Maybe ask what room it is in, or rooms, might be in multiple places. If it's in more than one room, I will say yes and, or I will just say yes if it's in one room. So all we know about this object is it is in the Gilmore mansion. Do we see it in the main house? Yes. But what room in the main house do we see it in? What room in the main house is it in? Is it in the sitting room, the living room area? No, it is not. It is not in the living room. Now imagine the Gilmore house, walking around the Gilmore house. Is it in Richard's office? It is not inside Richard's office. Now, you might, as you determine where it's not, you might determine or ask, what does it look like? How heavy is it? How big is it? How small is it? What does someone do with it? What did you miss? It is not in the dining room. It's an object that is in the Gilmore mansion. We're looking for a what in the Gilmore mansion. It is not in the dining room. It's not in the sitting room. It's not in Richard's office. We do see it. I think we've determined that. But we do not know how big it is. We do not know what someone does with it. Is it upstairs? No. It is not upstairs. It is inside the main house of the Gilmore mansion. It is inside the main house of the Gilmore mansion. It is not in the dining room. It is not in the living room. It is not in Richard's office. Is it something you push? No. I say that weird because that is a little bit of a clue. You do not push the whole object, but you can push things on the object. Is it in the kitchen? No. It is something, you don't push the object, but you can push the object. Do you know what I mean? If you push the object, it will not move. Will physically not move. It is not in the kitchen. It is not in the dining room. It is not in Richard's office. It is not in the living room. So where is it? It is on the main floor, though, and it is in the main house, and it is not upstairs. What area of the house that we see? Now figure out where it is. That's in the living room. Whiskey rack, it is not. That's in the living room. Is it heavy? It is very heavy. Oh my God, it is heavy. Yes, it is incredibly heavy. It is incredibly heavy. Which is why you can't push it by yourself. Is it a painting? Nope, it is not a painting. It is heavy. Is it art? It is not art. It is not art. I like the way you think, Mitch. Go straight to the bigger. Instead of asking if it's a painting, ask if it's art. Because an art would cover painting, but it is not art. Is it the piano, Abby? You're doing great, Abby. You're doing great. You got it. With the piano, ding, 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 ding. Everyone put a 1 in the chat. Okay, the next who, what, why, when, and where of Gilmore Girls. Abby, do me a favor and help us by asking questions, too, that are more broad so we can narrow it down. The more participation we get, the better and faster this will be. Good job, Abby. Okay. Guys, start to guess your next who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore. The next who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore. The more questions we get, the easier it'll make it for everyone. It's a group effort. Is it aware? No. Is it aware? No. It is not aware. It is not aware. Is it a when? No, it is not a when. You'll try, you're making dinner. Okay, occasionally pop in and give us a good question because it'll help. It's really hard when only 2 people are playing. But I appreciate you. So it's not, okay, these are the questions you can ask right now. Is it a who? It is, I don't know, because you haven't asked. Is it a who? It is a who. So it's a who, it's not a where, it's not a when, it is a who. It is a who. But who is it? You won't know until you ask. It's a who. Is it a who? It is a who, but who is it? Is it a person? Is it an animal? Do we see it? Is it female? No, it is not female. We still don't know if it's a person. We also don't know if we've seen it. Do we see it? Is the who a man? The who is a man. The who is a man. Okay, so we know it's a man, but is the man a baby or a full-blown adult? Are they old? Are they tall? Are they short? Are they little? To understand these questions, you have to ask questions that are in comparison. So compare them to different ages. It is human. It is a human man. The human is a man. Is the who in more than one episode? Yes, but how many? Is the who in a lot of episodes? Or just a few here and there? Do we see them in Stars Hollow? We do see them in Stars Hollow. Oh. You do see them in Stars Hollow. How old are they? What do they look like? What do they do? How old are they? What do they look like? What do they do? Do we see them outside of Stars Hollow? No, we do not see them outside of Stars Hollow. Do not see them outside of Hollow. But how old are they? Are they a baby? Are they a toddler? Are they a teenager, a young child? Are they a full-blown adult? Are they a teenager? Are they an elderly man? Do they go to school? They do not go to school. So is it a baby that doesn't go to school? Or is it an adult that doesn't go to school? Do we see him outside of Stars Hollow? We do not see him outside of Stars Hollow. Are they visibly older than Rory? I like that way you answer that question. Yes, they are visibly older than Rory. So they are a man. But how old is this man? Are they older than Lorelai or Taylor? Oh my god, it smells so good outside. All the orange trees right now are blooming, and lilacs are blooming, and it just smells like so fresh. I cannot explain how intoxicating it smells outside. Sorry, I had to let you know as I take these deep breaths in that everyone's citrus is in bloom. Okay, so they are visibly older than Rory. Does he play an instrument? He does play an instrument. Does play an instrument. We have not seen him outside Stars Hollow. Now, you've narrowed it down to several people. Do they play an instrument? Several people who are older than Rory play an instrument. Does he wear glasses? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if he does. There's a part of me that thinks he does not, but it's not a feature. I can't remember if he does. If you're asking because you think it is a certain person, I would say that is not the feature that I would remember about them. Maybe ask something else about them. I feel like they might wear glasses, but I also don't think they do. Oh my god, my brain is not remembering what they look like. I mean, I remember what they look like, but not the glasses part. Which makes me think that they don't wear glasses. Like they might wear them in their real life, but don't wear them when they're on screen kind of thing. Sorry. Is this man featured in Mrs. Kim's house at some point? No. And I'll tell you why they would not be in Mrs. Kim's house. Because all of those characters that play music that are men go outside of Stars Hollow. And we see them outside of Stars Hollow. We see them playing gigs. We see them doing other stuff. So we narrowed it down to one person. I think you guys have narrowed it down. You could probably guess at this point who it is. So remember, every clue that you give, every question you ask and every answer I give is a clue that narrows down who these people are. Is this man in a relationship at some point? Oh God, I don't think so. Whoops, careful. You just spooked her. She got scared there. I'll let you go because she's going to want to.
No, I'm going over here.
Oh, okay. The good thing is we know Katie will protect me if some random stranger tries to run up and grab me. Katie's like, don't you fuck with my mommy. That is funny. Good job, Katie. While I want you to be friendly and I think that person was just trying to take out their trash or put their trash cans in, it's good to know that you're my protector. Katie's like, nobody's fucking with my mommy. Good job, Katie. This is why I don't worry when I walk around my neighborhood. Because my dog will fucking attack. Seriously. You know what's crazy about this whole thing of what's going on in the world right now? Is that literally, I'm walking outside my house. I don't have ID on. But if someone tried to target me, it's just so fucking nuts. It pisses me off. people have no abilities, freedoms anymore. Anyways, does this man hold any jobs? Yes, they do have a job or two. But they play music. They are music. They have an instrument. They play an instrument. But they don't hold many jobs. No, the answer is they don't hold many jobs. That's not who you think it is. It is not Gil, because Gil we have seen outside of Stars Hollow. We have seen Gil outside of Stars Hollow. Maybe ask what their physical features are. Physical features. How short are they? How, old are they? What hair color they have? We see them in more than one episode. We know that. We know that they have an instrument. It is not Gil. They are older than Rory. That's the only thing we know. They're older than Rory. Is he a town troubadour? He is a town troubadour. But which one is he? He is a town troubadour. Which town troubadour is he, Mitch? You are so close. You are so close. They are in more than one episode. You're so close. I know you're trying to type it. There were so many troubadours on the show. He is the one that sells vegetables. Do we know what his name is? Technically, he doesn't really have a name, but there is a name that they gave him. If you know the name that they gave him. Can't remember his name, but the one who got fired and came back as a produce man. That is correct. His name was the second troubadour. The second troubadour was his name. The second troubadour is his name. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone put a 1 in the chat. Mitch and Abby got it. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay. We are ready for our next who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore Girls. The next who, what, where, when, and why of Gilmore Girls. So we usually like to stay live on YouTube for 1 hour when we do these. We'll probably get one more in, I bet, unless you guys do it quickly. Who knows? We might be able to get a second one in there. And when we get back to the house, we'll join up with TikTok and do a few more. Okay. So start to ask your who, what, where, when, and why. Let's see if we can get through this quickly. Is it aware? It is aware. It is aware. The next part of this is figuring out where the where is. There were many places in Gilmore Girls. Some we saw, some we didn't see. Ask if we saw it. Ask if we didn't see it. That's a good question. You never know. And then ask what general place it is. Start by being more broad. You either have a city or a state. And then narrow it down. Is it a where? Do we see the where? We do see the where. We see the where. We do see the where. But where is the where? Sorry, pardon me. Is it in Stars Hollow? It is not in Stars Hollow. Is the where something you can touch? Or is it more like a city or state? No, it's a place. It's a place where you can walk into. It's a very physical place that you would visit. It's not, I would never do like, is it Connecticut or California? I'm doing a physical place that the characters have been more specific and very specific within the place that once you get there. So the reason I say ask the state or the city is because I want you to get to the set by doing it that way. Instead of guessing random places around Stars Hollow and finding out it wasn't even in Stars Hollow, you could have asked one question of, was it in Stars Hollow, and found out that it wasn't even in that place. Like, it could have been somewhere from a totally different time. Is it very far from Stars Hollow? That's a very relative question. I would say it's not in Stars Hollow. I don't know how to answer, is it far, because I don't know how far from what. You'd have to say, is it like a 20-minute drive or a 2-hour drive? Like, or, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly how to answer that. I would say just mention the more typical things, like the different cities that are in the show. Is it somewhere that can hold a high occupancy? What is high occupancy? Over 100 people? No. It would not be able to, the way it is configured, to hold 100 people. Find out the where. Like, find out the city. Ask a city name and then narrow it down that way. I think you're going a bit myopic in it, and so it's going to make it harder, because you might ask a question that is too vague and a hard to answer question. Is it somewhere you can sleep? No. You cannot. I mean, you could sleep anywhere, but it's not somewhere you typically sleep. And as far as, like, when I say Stars Hollow, Stars Hollow is the town, and like Lorelei's, the Dragonfly, those are all in Stars Hollow. Okay? I'm not talking about the town square. So we know it's not in Stars Hollow. But is it... I don't even want to give you like names of things, but think about different cities that are mentioned on the show. Think about other sets that are mentioned on the show. Is it in New York? No. Ask if it's in Connecticut. Just start there. Ask if it's in Connecticut. Most of the places that are in the show are in Connecticut, and if it's not, then it's easier to then guess other places that are not. So ask if it's in Connecticut first. Ask if it's in Connecticut. Is it in Hartford? No, it is not in Hartford. Is it in Connecticut? It is in Connecticut. It is not in Hartford. Yeah, it's not in Hartford. Okay, we're almost home. And we're going to turn TikTok back on, and they'll help us if we can't get to the end of this one. Is it in New Haven? It is in New Haven. You guys are really close. I want you guys to accomplish this before we turn TikTok back on. It is in New Haven. Okay. What are we seeing? Katie, what are we seeing? Oh, no, that's probably a possum inside, or it was a rat. I don't know, but they've already left. Katie, inside. Inside now. Hey, inside. No. Is it inside Yale? It is inside Yale. No, it was definitely a rat. That guy went too fast for it to be the possum. Every time I go, oh, I think it's a rat, and it ends up being a possum. Oh, come on, Katie. Come on, Katie. Inside, now. It is inside Yale. It is not inside an eatery. There is no food involved. Well, I mean, it's not in a place that serves food. Come on, Katie, inside. Okay. She's stuck. She's now going to be obsessing about that she's not going to find. Offer her more soup. Offer her more soup. I don't think so. Okay, so it's inside Yale. What else do we know about this place? It is inside Yale. Inside Katie now. Oh my God, she is not. Katie. I think the dog is part rat dog. Katie, inside. Is it in the newspaper office? It is in the newspaper office. Ding, 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 ding. Abby got it. The Yale Daily News. Inside the house. You lost it. It's gone. It's gone. Give up. But also at the same time, you can feel free to explore. I'm going to just let her explore because, you know what? It's okay. She can explore. Then she'll come back. She'll come back. I don't know. You want to go inside? You want to go inside? Get a treat? Go inside? You want to go inside? Oopsie. Sorry, I hope I didn't poke you in the eye. Come on, inside. Okay. Guys, you did it. Well, we're going to play one more. We're going to add YouTube to the mix. TikTok to the mix. And we'll see if we can get anybody in here to play with us for the one last one. We have one last one. We've hit the 1 hour mark, but we're going to do one more. How about that? Do you enjoy that? Do you like these games? Abby, are you also on TikTok? Or is this the only platform you follow me on? And thank you for following me over here. I'm not as active over here. Okay, wait. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Sorry, this like music, it can't play music on YouTube or it gets like, I'm like, what's going on? I turn it on and it's not good. Okay. We are playing the game. You are, oh, you do follow me over there. Okay, good. Well, if anything happens over on TikTok in the next week, this is where we're going to be playing this game. Guys, we are going to play this game over here. Sorry for the bad camera work. Oh, close your eyes. You can open your eyes again. Okay, everyone can open their eyes again. We are now able to open the eyes. And we're going to try. Ooh, sorry. Hello and welcome. We're playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game called The Who, What, Where, When, and Why of Gilmore. We are finishing up over on YouTube. We have one more that we're going to be playing. So let me know that you'd like to play by putting a 1 in the chat. We're playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game. Put a 1 in the chat to let me know that you'd like to play. All you got to do, put a number 1 in the chat. Put the number 1 in the chat and let me know you want to play. I'm looking for the thing. Hello, friends. Hello. Again with the blocking of it. Yeah, again with it. I know it's so annoying. I just wish they'd make up their minds so that people can continue to. Whoa, it's bright. It's bright. So we're playing a game. It's called The Who, What, Where, When, and Why of Gilmore Girls. Everyone put a 1, number 1 in the chat. Put a number 1 in the chat to let me know that you'd like to play. And then you will start by asking, is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? Hello, Allison. Over on TikTok. It's cookie time. Oh my God, thank you, Mimi, for the heart me. I want to remind everyone over on TikTok that if anything goes down badly on Saturday, we'll be over on YouTube playing the TikTok Gilmore Girls Who, What, Where, When, and Why game. Okay. Currently, we are live both on YouTube and TikTok. We've got one more round before we end it over on YouTube. And we're going to start to play the game again. We're going to start with, is it a who, is it a what, is it a where, is it a when, is it a why? Start by asking your questions in the chat. We've got Abby playing over on YouTube, but she is by herself, I think. YouTube has a much slower time period to ask the questions. So start asking your questions. Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? While I eat my Biscoff. Okay, are we going to finish it up over here? Is it a who? Is it a what? Is anyone hearing me? Does anyone hear me? Abby, are we going to play this game? That's a good question. CTX. Hello, Ashlyn. We are playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game right now. You can go to TikTok. That's fine. We're playing a Gilmore Girl guessing game. We have one more round to play for YouTube before we end the YouTube. Abby, you're welcome to go over to TikTok. Anyone can go back over to TikTok. If you are on YouTube right now, stay on YouTube and play the game. And I mean this in a future sense. If you're watching this as a replay, continue to listen. We will get to the end of this. We're playing a Gilmore Girls guessing game. Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? You ask yes or no questions, and I will answer them the best I can. And I will guide you to figure out this guessing game. I'm thinking of something, some person, some place, or a storyline or a plot or a line in the script. And let me know what you think I'm thinking. Is it a who? Start by asking these questions. Is it a who? Is it a what? Is it a where? Is it a when? Is it a why? It is always hard to start this game. It's hard to get people interested in playing the game. I know, I need to probably just start it up at a specific time of day. Hello and welcome. We're playing a Gilmore Girls guessing game. My name is Valerie. I worked on Gilmore Girls. I share a lot of fun facts from behind the scenes. So please ask me any question about the game that we're playing. I'm thinking of something. Hey, Katie, can I have whatever that is? Can I have it? Will you answer my question at some point? I've done videos on it. We're playing a Gilmore Girls guessing game right now. We're trying to finish it up, but I've definitely answered it. The best way to ask a Gilmore Girls question is ask it in the chat of a video that I made. Would you like to play our Gilmore Girl guessing game? Oh my God, everyone's disappeared that wants to play. I promise it's a lot of fun. Oh, good catch, Katie. Do we just answer the question? They redid the set, basically. That's it. They redid the set to make it easier to shoot in. Okay. I guess we're going to end it because nobody is playing and you guys won't get to know what the last one. We got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on YouTube. Hello, Gabby. We're going to end the game. I think we're done. You'll never know. We were going to play a game, but nobody wanted to play. They were playing and then they disappeared. So good night, everyone over on YouTube. Good night, good night, good night. It's been more than an hour and nobody wants to play. Anyways, we'll see you later. Bye. Okay, guys. Sorry.